You've already broken it loose? Yep. You've taken out all this. Oh, okay, great.
Come right off.
What we're going to be working on today is we're going to start getting all the plumbing situated for the bait well and the freshwater washdown. Today he's just going to be putting some through holes in, and our 2 through holes are going to go down here, and these are going to actually be the pickups for, on the left side is going to be the pickup for our raw water or saltwater washdown, which is going to, right at the back, it's going to have a pump, and then that pump is going to push water all the way up to a flush fitting that's going to go right here, where you can just disconnect the hose to it so you can wash down all of the junk from when you're fishing. So that's going to be the first one. And then the second side over here is going to have the same style pump, and then that is going to pump water up to the bait well, which is underneath the seat here. And the way that we're going to plumb that is the very top is going to be the inlet, so it's going to fill. The very bottom is going to be the drain, which is going to plumb back to one of the overboard discharges in the back, but it's also going to have overflow on the opposite side. So as the water is filling and filling and filling, it can get to the top and go overboard. This way you can have a constant exchange of aerated water to keep your bait alive. But then when it comes time to drain it, the drain in the back is going to have a valve, so all you have to do is close the valve to fill it, open up the valve to drain it.
Alright, so I've been drilling at this thing for what feels like a couple decades. As I said, all stainless steel bolts, 6 of them, so that was an absolute blast. So I think it should be loose enough to be able to pull off. Oh, and we got it. Finally put it on our C-Star jack plate. We've got a big plate back here to secure it on both the top side and the bottom side. So we both silicone these in, or 5200. So we put 5200 on all 4 bolts putting it in. We had to do 2 of them, head side on this side, and then head side on the other side for the top side, so it doesn't make contact with this bar as it comes up and down. What I've been working on is putting the fuel filter assembly on the wall and putting some silicone on the jack plate mount back here. So let me show you what we got so far. So we went with the Sierra filter, and we ended up mounting it right here. The fuel line comes out right here, so it's perfect mounting. The other hose will end up running all the way up here to this little fitting that we got right here. This is also the plate that we put in back here to kind of reinforce the back a little bit and try to get everything tight and nice and sturdy for the jack plate. What we have here is we have a Yamaha 200, and it's got the short shaft on it. So with the short shaft, you kind of want to have these a little bit higher up. You want to try to keep them a little lower. The boat doesn't draft much. We want to try to keep the jack plate as low as possible, especially with being the short shaft. If it was a long shaft, we would have gone a bolt up, obviously make up for the long shaft. That's kind of how we figured out as far as where the transom bracket's getting mounted.
Here we are on the Gray Ponga, getting ready to take it out for a quick spin out in the harbor there. Not too far, just maybe 5-10 minutes at most. Port engine had a fuel line that ruptured, so we had to change fuel line, and we got that fixed, and then I had to fix this network because nothing was showing up on the engines. All right, you can see I got that fixed. Fred's with me today, and we're gonna run.
Nervous seeing people go out by themselves. I lost a mechanic in Miami. He was working on a boat, and I guess he slipped on the back and hit his head, and they found him next day in the mangroves. Really nice guy.
Yeah, that's terrible.
He used to wear these cowboy boots. Like, I bet you anything, he got over the back of the valve, the transom back there, and slipped with those cowboy boots and hit his head on the engine or something.
Cowboy boots?
He used to wear these cowboy boots. He was a big old Marine. He was in the Marines. Big, really nice guy. Really good mechanic. I missed the heck out of the guy when he...
Yeah. All right, hang on. This one? Yeah. Yep. He's been talking about repowering it, but I don't know. We'll see. I just bought one for my boat that I'm rebuilding. It's a 200 Yamaha, and it was $27,000.
What?
Yeah. 200.
Last time I bought my 250.
200 horsepower. All right. Mission successful. Thank you, sir.
Certainly.
Good to see you, Fred.
Yeah, thanks for the time.
Yeah.
I'm a fair weather guy these days.
Oh, me too. I don't need to take a beating.
All right, have a good day.
Thanks, Fred. All right, everything went well. That was fun. Well, that was successful. Gotta stop by Key West Electric, pick up a couple bottles of Freon and some parts that I ordered, and we'll go from there. Excited. Tuesday, heading to Cancun. Should be interesting. So just a few days, 5 days, I guess. Then back to work when we get home. We are having a lovely day here in Key West. It's a little light breeze. It's a little bit cool, not too hot, which is all good to go. Beats whatever you guys are in with snow and cold and wind and rain or whatever you got. I do believe it's lunchtime. I'm getting hungry. I don't know what I'm gonna eat, but we'll find something. I think I have an apple and a beef stick in my bag. I eat on the fly a lot. We have to get that boat over to our yard, and we have to wax it and put a coat of bottom paint on it. And we have to do the service on that new Yamaha that he's got on the back of it. But that'll have to wait till sometime after Cancun, because I got Monday is busy, and then Tuesday, like I said, we fly out first thing in the morning, so I got a lot going on Monday. And you can tell it's wintertime here in Key West because the pelicans migrate in. So those are brown pelicans. I forget what the golden ones are called. But yeah, they migrate in every year. They don't stay. And you can see they make a mess. And they harass the crap out of you when you're fishing. Oh, there's a couple of them right there. What are we doing here this morning?
Jumping power to it, making sure that everything goes up and down all right, kind of testing everything out, trying to make sure that the bracket doesn't come in any contact with the bolts that we put in yesterday.
Okay.
So what we do with this is we can flip the power from the blue to the green wire and reverse the polarity. So that kind of switches the power to make the motor go up and down. So if I hook up negative to blue, green to positive, it should go down.
Wow. Let's see.
I can't put constant power to it, it'll blow the breaker. Yeah.
Is it an antique?
Yeah, it sure is antique. Yeah, it's definitely not one of the new ones, I'll tell you that.
Okay.
I'm gonna back up.
Okay.
I'm gonna come forward.
Okay.
Pull that up like that. This up like
Okay. To go to
that.
have
I'm gonna
the
put
fork.
one fork through those, and then I'm just gonna touch the forklift. I'm gonna put it in park and jump off and look and make sure you're all clear.
You've already broken it loose?
Yep.
You've taken out all the stuff? Oh, okay, okay.
It
Okay,
should
great.
come right off here.
You just saw Ken and I remove that. What could we have done better? You have any ideas for us? Leave us a comment below.
I'm gonna set it right here for now. I'm gonna put a couple blocks under it.
You can come look at it, but probably a little easier, you know?
Well, I just can't turn with it. That's the only. But we can probably pick it up. If I get it right here, we can just pick it up and bring it over there.
Yeah, or even just leave it right here. I don't care.
For now. Yeah, for now.
Yeah,
until
for
we
now,
get that.
yeah.
Come on, Carrie Ann, put your back into it.
Yeah, we got a flat tire, it looks like. Yeah, it looks like it, yeah. It's working now? Hey, one of these mechanics need to get this thing fixed. Okay. All right, good. You gave me the heavy side, is that what you said? Great job, Ken.
Thanks for the help.
Thanks for the help. Okay. I'm just returning over to our office. It's been an extremely busy day for me since Matt's on vacation, but I've got a surprise I want to tell you guys. Matt doesn't know yet, and him being on vacation can be dangerous. Since he left, he was going to work on our center console, so he thought. Anyways, I contacted fiberglass paint guy that we know, and I'm hiring him to work on this so that we can get this piece done so that we can move forward with our electronics. You guys will be seeing this a little bit later. Leave it to the wife. And we're gonna paint it. I contacted Pettit, my paint rep, his name's Brian, and I consulted with him on some cool paint that we're gonna be applying. here in the next couple weeks once we get all these repairs done. You know, I decided to hire the center console out because fiberglass is not Matt's favorite kind of job. I just determined it'd be better if I just hired it out and let him focus on what he's good at and not have to have the stress of getting this complete so we can move forward. I think that was pretty cool. What do you guys think? So this is a huge surprise. Boat George is behind me and he's going to be working on this center console so that we can get it done while Matt's on vacation. Here's some of our progress. So I mapped out all the holes that I wanted him to fill for us so that we kind of had a clean slate. It'll make it a little bit easier when it comes to installing all the new parts for Matt. We've got wonderful progress on this, coming along nicely. I've got the paint headed our way. You'll never guess what color we might be trying to paint. I'm gonna give you some choices. Tell me what color we should paint the boat. We've got seafoam. How about red? And how about, oh, boring old white? What do you guys think? Seafoam green, red, or white? Leave me a comment below.
Well, alrighty then, we're making progress. We got primer on this yesterday, and it'll need a little bit of sanding. And then hopefully we can get some Petit epoxy sprayed on here. We have to take the rub rail off. I have to borrow some jack stands. So it's coming together. I just need to get some time to mount the new 200 horsepower Yamaha, and we got the jack plate in. I know how to rig it. We're gonna get that center console put back on there, start running the controls, and get that all wired in, put that on. I don't know what we're gonna do about all this up here. I do wanna put Deckit in here, which is like a synthetic teak product. It's soft, and I wanna cover this up with all that. So, but that'll come. I think I'm just more interested in getting this thing in the water as soon as I can. All right, let's go down here. We have a lady who, you know how ladies go through a certain thing when they get older. This poor lady is complaining that even at 60 degrees, she's on fire. So I'm gonna go down and just make sure the air conditioning's working the way it's supposed to. From what I've heard, I don't think there's anything I'm gonna be able to do, but she's desperate. Another friend of ours who's a mechanic up the Keys called and asked me to take a look, so we're gonna go take a look.
Morning, Happy New Year.
Morning.
Happy New Year.
Hey.
Hey, what's going on?
How are you?
Going on with the air conditioning. So that's the replacement for the boat that we broke down. Oh, look at all the mullet. See the big ball of mullet right there?
Yeah. I don't know if they can see it, but
Yeah, but that's the, we broke down the other pilot boat and got that ready for transport, and this is the one that replaced it. All right, so working on an old boat, and so far one air conditioning unit is no good, so I quoted them that for $5,600, both sides of it, so I have to get that on order. Then I'm going to go to Key West Electric and get a hard start kit. Oops, excuse me. And we are going to put that on the other unit and see if we can get that to go. If we can't get that to go, then that'll be another $5,600 worth of air conditioning unit. Let's go get this hard start and we'll see what we can come up with.
hey, did you leave room for iced tea?
Yeah,
I think we're right here.
Yeah, I can do an iced tea. Let's
Okay.
go over here first.
All right, I'll catch up with you.
Okay.
So I'm in here trying to get Matt an iced tea while he runs over to get that cart. We don't like to delay between jobs, so he wouldn't want to wait for a tea.
Thanks, baby. Iced tea. I needed some. I'm thirsty. Oh, it's good too. That's really good. Okay.
They make it extra special for you.
Oh, they do?
I get you. Hey, I wasn't supposed to sip that. I'd rather have coffee sips instead.
I know, but you wanted to try it, so. But a little tiny sip won't hurt you. So here's what I got. It's called the Super Boost Hard Start Capacitor. You just put this across the one capacitor, which is the silver one, and it helps boost the starting power of the unit, of the motor. We're going to try it, and if it doesn't work, then we look at another $6,000 for another air conditioning unit. So we're going to go pop this in, and then we'll see what happens, and then I don't think it's going to work, but probably be done.